This is DJ 745 for World of Reggae here, live and direct in Leicester City, my hometown, with our very special guest today, Macka B. Welcome to worldofreggae.com.
Blessed love Rastafari, World of Reggae. Yes, I am.
2017, and we're sitting here in Leicester. Now, Leicester has a very special connection with you because it was, probably 1984 when you had a very big dance here with Wasifa and Saxon, right?
Yeah, man, it's one of the places where kind of start off my career, you can say, you know. As you say, we was here with Wasifa Sound from Birmingham, or Burning Strong as we call it. And we're playing against Saxon Sound inside of Leicester, you know. And at that time, Saxon was the big sound, you know. Papa Levi, you know, Tipper Irie, great DJs, you know. Maxi Priest, Roger Robin, you know, Smiley Culture, Rest in Power, you know. And they were playing against Wasifa Sound with me and Mikey and Spengman, and we really do good in the dance, you know. And people say mash up the place, you know, and they say we did the Midlands proud, you know. So yeah, a cassette of that dance. That's just to show how long it was, you know. A cassette of the dance got into the hands of John at Fashion Records. And he heard it, and he said he couldn't believe it, and he sent a message down and said, we got to have this man on record, you know. So because of that dance, I got to make not my first, but the first big tune from Macka B called Bible Reader on Fashion Records, all due to that dance in Leicester. So we big up Leicester all the time, you know. Yes.
Give thanks. And you know what, more than 33 years ago now, and we're here in Leicester, here celebrating the release of your brand new album, Health is Wealth.
Yeah, man, you were still there, still blazing the fire, you know, still being who I am, you know, still being cultural, still being conscious, keeping it real, you know. And the album is called Health is Wealth, and it's on the Green Sleeves VP label, you know, and it's getting received very well, you know. It's like got a lot of different producers from Jamaica, from the UK, Germany, Japan, so it's a very international album, you know. And some of the tracks have been released before on Sevens and digitally and thing, and it's got some brand new tracks on it as well, you know. It's got a collaboration with Maxi Priest too, and the album is like, it's nutritional, it's social, it's cultural, it's conscious, you know. It's the whole 360 of Macka B, you know. So and people seem to be liking it, so we just give thanks. We're still here and we're still relevant, you know.
I mean, to me, the album's almost coming like a 5-course Ital meal because, you know, you have a little bit of dancehall in it, sprinkled, some rub-a-dub vibes as well, some more up-to-date rhythms as well. How did you sort of put the album together? Or whose idea was it? Was it something that VP or Greensleeves approached you with, or was it something that you had in your mind from the outset?
Yeah, something that me kind of having on my mind, but I think I would say I just put it together, you know, because that's how we work, you know. A lot of things are really mystical, you know, and things just fall into place, you know. But we don't say it's coincidences, because we're born coincidence. Everything is for a reason, you know. So a lot of these things, they just happen to be happening at the same time, you know. And man had his rhythms, and, you know, I'd voiced on it before. And when I was thinking about the album, I said, oh, would it be all right to use it on my album? And everyone was so glad, you know, so happy that, you know, and give their full 100% consent towards it, you know. And it just all started just to fall together, you know. Even got some new mixes of some of the songs and all these kind of things, you know. And when I started to look, I thought, wow, like the album, like it make by itself, you know. Like It wasn't like I'm gonna do this and put that one there and this one there, and I just look what came together, and there was the album, you know. So it's a mystical vibe, you know. So we give thanks, you know, we follow with vibes at all times, you know.
One thing that has also happened this year in 2017 is the Medical Mondays series and the One We Eat Wednesdays. Where did the concept come for that in the first place?
Yeah, well, we started with the One We Eat Wednesdays, and as you know, maybe 7 years ago I did the One We Eat song, cause Macka be a vegan, you know. So we said no deaders, no fur, no feathers, you know. And when I used to tell people I don't eat meat, fish, dairy products, cheese, eggs, and all these kind of things, it's like people got confused, you know, like they're thinking, well, he's a big man, you know, like 6'3", you know, double extra large, cannot survive on grass, you know. So I decided to educate and edify the people on things that vegans can eat. And there's a lot of things that vegans can eat, you know, many things. So we did a song, What Me Eat. And that was like 7 years ago, and it became very popular, you know. And there was like memes of it, you know, floating around the internet, getting millions of views and all these kind of things, you know. So it was popular. So this year we decided to do like a What Me Eat Wednesday. Just encourage people who have never had a vegan meal before to maybe try one, you know, and post a comment and tell us if you liked it and would you consider having another one, you know, because I see the benefits of the vegan lifestyle, what it's done for me, and I really just want to relate to other people. I want them to try it, you know, because there's too much diseases and a lot of them are directly connected to what we put into our temples, you know. So that was the What Me Eat Wednesday, and it started go good, you know, and started get like hundreds of thousands of views and these kind of things, you know. And like because I'm a big family man, so my children were kind of encouraging me, you know. But they're big people, you know, in their 20s. They're saying, Dad, yeah, go deeper into the social media, you know.
Right, okay.
Cause me, you know, so Rastaman and thing, and we're with the technology, but we're not so deep in it. But you know, the youth them say go in it. So I say, all right, we're going to it. So we decided to do like a medical Monday, showing the people the medicinal values of certain fruits and vegetables, you know. So instead of like saying to people, oh, you should not eat this and you shouldn't eat this and you're a bad person, we decided to concentrate on the positive and say, you see these fruits and veg, you know how good they are for you, you know what's inside them, you know how much your body is yearning for some of these things. And we did that, and first like I was just talking it like I'm talking to you and say, this is this fruit and it contains these vitamins and these minerals and it's got antioxidants and, you know, it's anti-inflammatory, good for pain, and it was getting a lot of views, you know, hundreds of thousands. And then me say, all right, maybe do it in a Macka B style and see what happens, in a rhyme and thing with the flow and thing. So I did one and the response was tremendous, you know. We got like 1 million views, you know. I think avocado was the first one I tried, you know, and we got 1 million views. And we say, yeah, and we started doing another one, and you know, it got bigger and bigger. And then I did the cucumber, or cucumber as we call it. That one just went crazy, you know. Yeah, it got like, on my Facebook, it got like 2 million views, you know, just on mine. So some people call Unilad, who have a big Facebook following, they asked if they could post it. So we said, all right, go on. And they posted it, and it got like over 40 million views, you know. And people started sharing it all over the world, you know, on Instagram, and everybody have it on WhatsApp, and people like Naomi Campbell start share it, and Diana Ross' daughter and Beyonce's mother start comment on it and how good it was and all them kind of things. I say weird. That I go on. So all in all, it get hundreds of millions of views, you know. So it become like a viral hit, you know. Yeah. And some people who never even know Macka B before, you know, it's like they just gravitate towards it and just love it, you know, and then they start to check me out and check out the music as well, you know. So it just started to enhance everything, and we just give thanks, guys. It's just me being myself, you know. So that's the greatest thing, you know.
And that's one of the songs that's actually featured on the new album, Health is Wealth. There's quite a few other sort of like nutritional themes on the album, you know, things like you're talking about being the lyrical chef as well. The What Me Eat remix as well from the song from 2008 or 9 as well. It's kind of like a well-rounded album, really, isn't it?
Yeah, man. As we say, it have the nutritional thing, the health is well, the title track, you know, it's about your health, and, you know, you have to look after yourself and those kind of things. And as I said, the What Me Eat remix, the Cucumber, lyrical chef. But it's also got the things like gangster, don't want to be a gangster, you know, which is a social commentary trying to uplift the youths, trying to show them there's got to be a balance, you know, and the youths are being bombarded with this gangsterism, and, you know, it's being glamorized too much, you know, in musically and in films and the media, you know. So, you know, that's why I did that song, I Don't Want to Be a Gangster. And there's also songs like Natural Herb, you know, because a lot of synthetic ganja going around, you know, and all those kind of things. And it's getting to demonize the ganja even more, you know. And we are natural people, I always say, you know, so we're a natural herb as well, you know.
That was recorded for a producer in Japan, right? Sunnyside Records.
Yeah, man, Sunnyside Records, Erica and label, yeah, and I'm abridging them, in Japan. So when the Japanese do a thing, then do it correct, yeah. But it was remixed by some people in Canada called South Rockers Crew. Yeah, so they did the kind of the mix and everything, so they added their vibes to it, which is a nice vibes as well,
Mm-hmm. And a name that you touched on earlier on just now was Maxi Priest. He features on the album on an update of None of Jaja Children No Cry. How did that collaboration come about, and whose idea was it to team up together?
Well, to be honest, it was Maxi's thing, He did it for VP, for the label, for his album. But I don't know if it got onto the album or it was like a bonus track, So they were remixing the album, So Maxi kind of sent a message with somebody saying he wouldn't mind if I collaborated with him on it, because he can hear me on the track,
Right, okay.
So I listen to the track and I say, yeah, man, it sounds good. Because one of my favorite tracks from back in the day. Yeah. And Ras Michael, I'm a virgin whenever I see him, he's got a really nice vibes, So it was a pleasure for me, and Max is a great artist as well, So that's how it come about,
Okay. And there's another song that almost like has memories of yesteryear, My King. It has shades of Satamasa Ghana in it, almost in a semi-acoustic fashion.
Yeah, man. It's an acoustic thing, because there's no instrument. It's all voices, We have to big up Black Voices out Birmingham, burning strong, like a female harmony group, and they just use their voices, instead of the instruments. And it's really good, And I heard that they did a version of Sata Masagana, I heard it before and I loved it, and I contacted them and said I wouldn't mind if we done a collaboration with the same Sata Masagana, but a little bit different. And they agreed to it, and then I decided to do the miking to it, and it was all about His Imperial Majesty, so it's a spiritual song, giving thanks for the king and the divinity of the king. Haile Selassie, at the foundation, Rastafari, we say, so everything that we do is coming from that standpoint, the Rastafari standpoint, so whether it be the food and the ital liberty, or the consciousness, it's all Rastafari.
Two other songs that I know have been released as singles from a producer in Birmingham, I believe, Eye to Eye Productions, the legendary reggae icons, and also the 70s reggae icons as well. Now, what gave you the idea to almost pay tribute to some of the artists from yesteryear?
Yeah, well, I'm a man, I love giving respect, to the ones who came before, You have to really honor those whose shoulders we stand upon, If it wasn't for people like them, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing, They kind of paved the way, So I always give thanks to that, And I often see them, like some of the icons from the 60s, in the festivals, And I marvel at some of them. They still sound the same, And they run up and down like they're 20 years old. You know what I mean? It's a joy. It make me feel young. You know what I mean? You see them man 70 and 80, I go and I do them things. So, it's just natural for me to pay homage to them, and I really give thanks that they're still here, And it's also like a message to the young people, the young artists, say you can be like conscious and do what you're doing and have longevity and be here for a long time and get enough respect,
Mm-hmm. How do you see reggae music at the moment? Because, I know that over the years, we go through these sort of like phases in our music where we have a lot of negative lyrics and things like that. Where do you see the music at the moment? Because, there's been this real big sort of surge, particularly from Jamaica, of this younger generation of artists coming through, all generally sort of like putting across positive lyrics. How do you see things yourself as a fellow artist?
Yeah, man, I give thanks for that, I love seeing that, especially the young artists from Jamaica and even from the UK, because a lot of time they think to be popular you gotta be negative, because the media does promote the negative more than the positive, for whatever reasons they choose. But, if you're a DJ and you're singing gun lyrics, killing people, it seems to be a quicker road to success, talking negatively about women or derogatory about women, it's a quicker road to success. But showing these youths coming up like the Chronixes and the Jesse Royals and the Kabakas and them. It's also showing the youths that you don't have to do that, you know.
True.
There's an alternative, you know, and you can be just as big, if not bigger, than that, you know, and still talk conscious lyrics, still uplift people, you know, to still keep your dignity and respect, you know. So that's why I love seeing the youths them coming up, and I love seeing the veterans still doing their thing as well, you know. So reggae music, it's healthy, you know. You're gonna get the negative, you know. In this world, you know, it's like it's balanced. You get positive, you get negative, you know, but it's when the negative outweighs the positive when you're in problem, you know. So I still think the positive outweighs the negative, you know, and we look around the world, you know, and people really respect the good things that the youths are doing, you know.
True. Well, the album itself, it's out on a vinyl, which is obviously great for people like myself that loves the vinyl, as you know, and it's also available on a CD and a digital download as well. Give the viewers of World of Reggae an idea of the website links and things as well.
Yeah, well, it's there. It's available on all available formats, as you said. You know, CDs, vinyl, downloads, iTunes, Amazons. You know, in outlets, you know, and check the website www.maccab.com. I spell Macka B, MACKAB.com. So check out the Facebook official Macka B fan page, and check out the Instagram official Macka B, you know, and we have to give thanks that they're growing and growing every day, you know. We have nearly 500,000 on the Facebook, you know, and it's growing every day. So we have to give thanks, you know. As we say, we're just being who we are, you know, and people seem to be gravitating towards it, you know. And I love that a lot of people like are glad for Macka B, you know, who's been following me for so many years, and I said, boy, Macka B, you know, change, and it shows that you can still go on and, you know, and be relevant and make it, you know, without changing, you know. So it's a great thing. So that's another example for the youth, you know, and some of them maybe say, "Well, I don't want to take so long," you know. But longevity is a good thing, you know, and the respect. And I've seen a lot of people come and go, you know, who were really good, you know, but they're craving for the wrong thing, you know. So you shouldn't be craving for the material thing, you know. Music is such a powerful medium. You can use it to change the world. You know, and that we really want to do. We want to change the world for the better. We want to uplift the youth them, you know, and make this a better world, and make the youths and everybody be the best that they can be, you know. So that is my goal in this, you know. I just want to be a spark and make the people light that conscious fire, you know.
True. Macka B, it's been a pleasure from all the World of Reggae crew. We give thanks for your time today, and we wish you every success going into 2018 with Health is Wealth. One love.
Best I love, DJ 745. Yes, I am.